Vatik is like no man I have ever met. The day he told me he loved me, I actually did not say it back, but only because I wasn't quite ready. Through that time, he showed me love regardless. He didn't get upset or pull back. He showed me the most Christ-like kind of love. And the day that I told him that I loved him was more than worth the wait. Marrying Vatik was the easiest decision I've ever made.
So the day I met Kylie was an amazing day. A couple of our friends asked us to go on a hike to a volcano and to a bomb field. On the way to the volcano, we stopped by a bomb field. I guess you could say our relationship started off with a spark. And to myself throughout the whole day, I was thinking, any woman that would spend the whole day with me at a volcano and with all the adventures must be an amazing woman. As our relationship progressed and as I got to know her more and more, I realized that amazing was an understatement.
One of my favorite memories with Vatik is the time that we had gone down to San Diego. We had planned to go skydiving that day and we arrived about 9 o'clock for our jump, but the crew informed us that the clouds were too thick and we weren't going to be able to jump for about another 6 hours. So we had time to kill and we decided to hop the border into Mexico. So we didn't exactly hop the border, but we did go, and it was just a really great time exploring around Tijuana, and then later on we did eventually jump around 4 o'clock, and the skydiving was pretty cool too.
So I'm not really proud about this story. It's a little humbling to tell, but I consider myself a pretty good shot. So I decided to take Kylie skeet shooting one day and impress her with my skills. Little did I know how good she was. So after multiple rounds, he ended up out shooting me every single time. I was not proud of myself in that moment, but I was definitely proud of her and impressed.
We've had a pretty exciting relationship. Where all have we done?
Let's see, we've gone to Montana, we've gone to Mexico,
Skydiving in San Diego.
Skydiving in San Diego, we've gone to Belize.
Shark diving in Belize.
Shark diving in Belize. We were in a cage with a leopard on top.
No, a puma.
Was it a puma? Yeah,
no, a jaguar. Jaguar licked my forehead.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. We've been rock climbing.
We rock climbed.
That was pretty fun. Getting stuck across the border while I'm on.
Yes, that was annoying.
Your Spanish came in handy.
Yes.
You just like talk to that lady.
And then meeting your family in Florida, my parents meeting your parents.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
I brought that fish.
You shipped fish from Seattle. To my dad.
We went to Seattle
First time
together.
You met him. We did go to Seattle.
We did a seaplane ride. So as Zion, or Angel Landing in particular, has a special spot in our relationship, this is where I truly became interested and, you could say, mesmerized by this angel right here. I remember we went on this hike and we made it. This woman did this amazing, crazy, intense hike, and she did it and she conquered it, and a lot of times she was more like, willing to just more brave about the hike than I was, and I was like, wow, this is something special. And I think that moment really solidified that she was something different, something special that I'd never seen before, and just pricked my curiosity so much.
So for me, Zion was significant. It wasn't the first time I think we'd gotten out of our normal surroundings together, but a friend of ours came along, and we all were on this hike, and I loved that he was adventurous enough to go on a hike like this. But also, it was really the drive back where I was like, even the hike up, we found ourselves talking a lot.
Yeah, we did.
And kind of felt bad, like we wanted to like include our friends as well, but then they like fell out of the conversation. We were like, oh, we'll just keep talking.
It was so natural.
Yeah.
It just flowed.
And then on the way back, about a 4.5-hour drive back to where we were living, we just talked the whole time. Our friends fell asleep in the back, and we just talked and talked all night long. And I just really felt more of a connection with him on that trip. We just wanted to say a special thanks to everyone who came to our wedding to support us and also to keep us accountable. We are very much under the belief that marriage is forever, and what God has joined together, no man should put asunder. And when we get weak, because we're humans and we want you to keep us accountable and to help lift us up and keep us strong as a couple.
And I want to say thank you. Both of us wanted to say thank you to our parents, to my mom and dad for raising me and giving me a good home, and just being good character examples and just an example to follow. And I wanted to say thank you to Kylie's parents for raising an amazing woman who loves God, who's just had an amazing testimony, and that I'm going to make my wife June 29th. And we wanted to say thank you to everybody who came and flew and drove all the way out to Oregon to the wedding. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder.